Hi, my name is Corey Minter, and I am with Trinity Employment Specialists. We are a travel nursing agency located here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but if you know anything about travel nurses, you know that we staff all over the nation in all 50 states. And so this particular podcast or video cast that I'm doing here is, the title of it is 10 Fun Facts About Travel Nursing that you should know. That the idea is that there are probably a lot of nurses that are considering travel nursing. And I'll tell you what, right now is a time where a lot of nurses are going to be considering this, because despite what the media has been telling us for the last 3 or 4 weeks in regards to this COVID-19. We're in the middle of April right now, and if you remember, if you're watching this way in later after I've shot this, we have been told that hospitals are packed. They are packed to the brims, and we have patients everywhere. And the brute reality is, every hospital that we're aware of is furloughing and laying nurses off because they don't have anyone in the hospitals, and the hospitals are barren. So we are having a big resurgence in nurses that are trying to figure out, all right, what is it that we're going to do now? Because everyone's been laid off. It's actually kind of weird, because it's a surprise to me as well, because we were thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to need nurses like crazy. Us as a medical staffing firm providing travel nurses, and even the hospitals, they've been contacting us saying, listen, we're getting ready for this huge surge. Well, the thing is, it didn't happen not even a little bit the way that they said that it would. So right now, we have probably around 30% of the nurses being laid off. I know that even the local nurses here in our local hospitals, they've all done massive layoffs of nurses. And so right now, nurses are in a predicament where they might have never really thought of travel nursing, but now they're in a situation where they don't know what to do, and and if you're a nurse, you're probably a little bit interested in travel nursing, whereas maybe you're just comfortable where you're at now. Well, this has brought discomfort to everyone now, even the medical facilities, as far as job security goes. So the number one thing here is travel nurses. They've been around for nearly 4 decades. This is probably a surprise to everyone. This is not something new. I believe that it's grown rapidly so that it seems like it's something new, but this is not something new. This has been around for a long time, and in fact, you very likely know of another travel nurse that works with you, and you've heard a little bit about it, and you're just comfortable in your job. Maybe you had a couple of kids or something like that, or your family situation or your living situation didn't warrant it, or maybe your living situation wasn't holding you up, but you're like, well, that's foreign to me, I don't know about it. Well, listen, this has been around for a long time. It's not something new. Second thing is, travel nurses are in high demand. And the thing when demand goes up, so does your price point. Most travel nurses make around double their normal salary, and they get to, we'll go through this later on, they get to pick their own schedule, their own place, you get your travel expenses paid for, all sorts of different things that you can take advantage of. But travel nurses are in high demand, especially specialty nurses. And so that's something that can really be of benefit to you if you're a specialty nurse. The third thing is, travel nurses get paid to travel and experience adventures. One of my very best friends, his daughter has her nursing license. Her and her husband are both nurses, and they're very interested in travel nursing. So they went and got an RV, and they're going to go travel all over the country, and they're going to get paid for their living expenses. But basically they're going to have it pay for this travel trailer, and they're going to get more than enough to pay the monthly payment for this travel trailer, and it's a 30-foot long gooseneck, and they're going to go to California is their first place that they're going. They're going to go stay on the beach, and they're going to get everything paid for. What a really neat way to go see the country. Number 4, travel nurses receive free job placement assistance. And so really, if you are an experienced nurse and you've got at least 1 year of experience in a hospital, well then you basically can go wherever you want to go, and you will have someone else not just kind of helping you out, but if you're a good nurse without sanctions on your license and negative reviews, you are going to have placement agents jumping to try to help get you to work with them. And so it's very easy to run 13-week assignments. You know, they do 4 to 13-week assignments, mostly 8 or 13-week assignments, but people are going to be jumping at the bits to help you get a job. You can get a job the next day. Number 5, travel nurses, they can bring family or friends or pets. And all you have to do is talk to your job placement agency and let them know you're wanting to bring pets, and they'll get a pet-friendly place for you to stay in. It's very easy to be able to take your family on the road. There are some people that we know of, and they make so much doing travel nursing that their spouse doesn't even work, and they bring their entire family on the road, even if it's just for a summer. You can go up by Yellowstone National Park and stay up there for 13 weeks. But there are a lot of opportunities like that. Number 6, travel nurses can work in nearly any specialty. But not only that, any kind of specialty that you're in: ICU, ER nurses, OR nurses, telemetry nurses, med-surg, labor and delivery nurses, any kind of specialty, you can get opportunities. And not only that, they'll likely pay you more if you have a specialty. Number 8, travel nurses have more freedom than most nurses do. One of the things that is interesting is that in almost every hospital, most departments have drama in their departments. But if you work in a department, roughly around 3 months is when people feel comfortable enough to let you in on the drama. Or if you got into a department and it really wasn't, it was just a bad culture, well, guess what? You can get out of it in 3 months. There's a lot of flexibility. You can go work at some of the best hospitals in the nation and learn from so many different doctors, nurses, all sorts of really great people, and you can become the very best that you can be just by osmosis of being around some of the very best. Number 9, travel nurses can gain experience at top facilities, which is exactly what I was talking about. I didn't mean to jump to my point, but you can go to some of the top hospitals in the nation, work with them, work with some of the top medical specialty physicians in the nation, and get some extraordinary experience if you ask your travel nurse to try to get you into certain areas. If that travel nursing area has enough experience and enough contracts, you can go wherever it is that you want to go. Number 10, travel nurses often this is weird for me to even talk about. Travel nurses often find their spouses while traveling. They'll find someone in that city or someone that they work with, and it's a really great opportunity to get to know people. This is something that Career Builder put into this particular article. This isn't my specialty here, but it is something that a lot of nurses go and do. It's weird for me to talk about because I'm not your love story type of guy, probably. I'm not going to watch those type of movies. However, travel nurses do this often. Listen, if Trinity can help you in any way, shape, or form when it comes to your travel nursing, we would love to be a resource for you. We'd love to earn your trust. We treat people differently, and we act differently around them. We offer benefits that a lot of people don't offer. And so if you can give us a call at 918-622-2588 or visit us online at trinityemployment.com, we would love to speak with you.